Alright, so in example 6, we're going to find the exact value of sine of arc cosine of 2/3. But sine and arc cosine aren't inverses of each other, are they?
No. Oh my God.
So we're going to have to figure another way out. First thing is do what we just did before. Arc cosine has an input of -1 to 1. So is 2/3 in that
Yes.
domain there? Yes, so we can do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to let what's inside, we're going to let it equal some letter. So I'm going to let u equal what's inside. So that's the arc cosine of 2/3. So if I let what's inside there equal u, I'm really looking for sine of u. Now, let's work on this here. We're used to seeing the arc cosine first. I'm just going to switch it around. So this is the same thing as saying arc cosine of 2/3 equals u. And remember, if I wanted to switch it to its inverse, I'm going to switch the input and the output, right? So the same thing as saying cosine of some angle equals 2/3. So cosine of u equals 2/3. Now this is what we've done for a while now. We know cosine is what in terms of x, y, and r? And so if I need to find y, because now I know cosine of u, I'm just needing sine of u up there. Remember, this is what we did back at the early 4-point lessons. So cosine is x, cosine is x over r, which means x is 2, r is, and what is y? Good, we're going to use Pythagorean theorem, so x squared plus y squared equals r squared. But now tell me, wait a minute, arc cosine, remember now we're looking for the output, aren't we? So the output here is in what quadrant? So remember the range then is from 0 to pi, isn't it? Which is quadrants 1 and 2. So before I even start working out that x squared plus y squared equals r squared, tell me, is y going to be positive or negative? Positive. Y is positive in quadrants 1 and 2. Alright, so now let's work this out. So we got 2 squared plus y squared equals 3 squared.
Equals the square root of 5 positive.
So I keep working. I got y squared is 5. So y is plus or minus the square root of 5. But you just told me y was going to be positive, so I'm going to use the positive square root of 5. Once you find this, now we're ready to go up here and solve that. Well, what is sine in terms of x, y, and r? Y over r. So what is y? Over what is r?
3.
And so there's my answer.